Okay, so let's talk about the Jisung situation. As a few of you might know, Han is my bias in Stray Kids, but I'm having an unbiased opinion. I'm trying my best to have an unbiased opinion of the whole situation. I am obviously not a part of the community he offended, so I have no right to speak like on anyone's behalf. That is not the point of this video. That is not what I'm intending of doing. This is just my personal opinion on the matter, and you do not need to agree with me. You have the right to your own opinion. You have the right to choose whether you forgive Han or not. It's it's all your decision. I'm not speaking on anyone's behalf. I'm not trying to. That is not the point of this video. The only thing I want to say is for people to please keep in mind of Korean culture. They were not raised the same as most of us were. I live in South Africa, as a lot of you guys know, and we have a very diverse culture. I've been exposed to many different cultures. So people who live in South Africa are very fortunate to have experienced it and be educated on it. There are a lot of other countries who also educate their people on different cultures, and that is absolutely amazing. But unfortunately, Korea has a very sheltered culture, so they were not educated the same way we were. Please keep that in mind. Han obviously has learned a lot more since then. I'm not making excuses. What he did was still wrong. It was still wrong, no matter how you look at it. It's still morally wrong. But please keep that fact in mind that Koreans were not like educated the same way a lot of the other people were. So just please keep that in mind. It's not making excuses, it's just stating a fact. So it's something to keep in mind. Also, something that is making me really worried at the moment is the death threats that Han is receiving. All the hate and death threats, and like people telling him to leave Stray Kids. It's his choice. What he did was wrong. He apologized. It's your choice if you want to accept the apology or not. Nobody's forcing you. But just sending him death threats is just going too far. Nobody has the right to send anyone death threats. It has such a negative impact on people's mental health, and Han is already suffering with his mental health as it is. Like, a lot of stays already know this. So please keep that in mind before you comment on the situation. Like I said, you have the right to your own opinion. You have the right to choose whether to accept or not. But please don't send him threats, death threats, any just plain out hate, because that's taking it too far. Like, nobody deserves it. Just because they're idols does not mean they're superhuman. They're still human. They still feel human emotions. They still go through the same stuff we do. So think before you post anything. Think before you send anything to Han. Please, it's fine to educate him. That is fine. It's fine to bring up what he did wrong. That's fine, because he did something wrong, and there's nothing wrong about just pointing it out and helping him understand what he did wrong. But there is absolutely no point of sending him death threats. There's absolutely no point of canceling him. It's not gonna solve anything. It's only gonna affect the person negatively. If that is your goal, then you as a person need to go look at yourself in the mirror. Because what right do you have to break someone down like that? Doesn't matter if that person hurts you, whether it's a celebrity or a normal person. You do not have the right to decide whether they should live or not. You don't have the right to decide, like, in place of someone, whether he should be canceled or not. Cancel culture overall just is such a, like, it's something I hate with a burning passion, because nobody deserves hate like that. No matter what, if they own up to their mistakes, they don't deserve that type of hate. You can choose to not forgive the person, that's fine. But not forgiving them and sending them hate is two different things. So please, guys, think before you act on this whole situation. Like I said, I don't have any right to make decisions for people. I have no right to tell you that you should forgive him. That is your own choice. That is your own choice. I can't make that decision in place of you. That is your own, you have the right to your own opinion and the right to decide. But just think before you post anything. That's all I'm asking, and that's all a lot of people are asking. I know a lot of people were hurt. I've seen a lot of people who are really, really hurt about this whole thing. And you have the right to be. You have the right to be hurt. You have the right to feel offended. There's nothing, like, there's nobody telling you that you don't have that right. But what you don't have the right to is death threats and hate and cancel culture. That is taking things too far. So please, guys, think before you act, because these things really have the potential of getting out of hand and having really, really negative effects. So please, guys, just think before you act. That's all I'm asking.